Alright. So, this time, I'm going to be doing 9 of the out-of-bounds glitches in Transformers Prime out of the 10. Probably. Because I tried the one in level 3 at the end of the run. And then it didn't work. So I'll probably have to... I'm hoping that it works in the Wii U version. It didn't work in the Wii version, but I think that... But it does work in the 3DS version, so I'm hoping that... Because, like, it seems like the invisible wall is bigger in the Wii version. It probably is the same in the Wii U version, but I'm hoping that it isn't. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work in the Wii U version and only works in the 3DS version. It's a 3DS exclusive out of bounds, which is really dumb. But this is actually where 3 out of bounds glitches are, is in level 5.
There is no reason for you to fight.
Optimus, it's pointless to try to reason with him. Target his head! That should weaken him!
I am the hand of Unicron!
Alright, let's just get to the second half of the level.
Crush you! You did this to me! What shall stand? Burn, insect!
There we go, that's fine. Alright, so there's 3 out of bounds glitches here, and they're very inconspicuous. You would never expect. You'd be like, where can you do 3 out of bounds glitches in level 5? But they're extremely inconspicuous. They actually are. You would never guess where these are. So do you see this crack here, and this crack here, and that crack there? Those are the out of bounds glitches. That's where they are. That's how inconspicuous they are. You would never guess it, but if you wedge yourself, you fall down just correctly, right? And then you are able to hug the wall just enough, and you can land on it in some invisible collision. It's hard to do right now for some reason. It's not working. But you can do it in all 3 of these. It's most difficult on the final one. I don't know why this is. I can't even... I can't even seem to find where the collision is. That's what's confusing. How am I missing... Wait, what? What hit me? Why am I not making this? Something's wrong. What? Okay. It's not working for some reason. I don't know why. That works in 3DS. Maybe that's another 3DS exclusive? Like, what? Okay, so apparently 4 of the out-of-bounds glitches don't work in the Wii version, or they don't work in the Wii version while it's connected to an AV to HD converter. I don't think that that would actually make there be gameplay differences, but that's the only way that I can get it to record.
Give up, Optimus!
It's
already entered its final phase.
Leave Starscream to me. You should focus on Megatron.
Swing. Okay, I mean, I could have swung 2 more times at Megatron. That's bad. Wow, this is bad.
To resist is pointless.
Wow.
To resist is pointless.
Wow. That was just a terrible Megatron. Alright, Into Ruin. It's gonna stun you with how many glitches are in Into Ruin.
Optimus.
Now, I am certain this works. I have tested all but one of the out of bounds. I am 100% certain this works. So yeah, you can barely walk off of that ledge, like land inside of it, which is a common theme with this level, and not just this level necessarily, and land out of bounds here. Now, that's not extremely difficult. Also, if you like, yeah, see, if you walk too far back in bounds, you can get back up on top of that. Like, you can do this while shielding as well if you don't want to get shot at too much, but it doesn't seem to work quite as well for some reason. See, that's what it is, like, you fall in the pillar. Also, just in case you're curious, you cannot land on top of this pillar. All the pillars in level 3 can be landed on, except for that really tall one at the very beginning of the section outside the ruins, and then there's, like, two really tall ones. So, like, the 3 tallest pillars can't be landed, the other ones can be. These, you just fall through them. It's not like an out of bounds, though. I can just demonstrate it right here. Probably. You can kind of see what I mean. It's not the best demonstration, but... See, you just go through them. You don't land on them. If you try to land on them, they, like, flip you out. I haven't shown it very well, but it's kind of just not really trying. Okay, so now we've landed here again. We can actually go inside this pillar. If we try to go inside the other pillars, they'll actually push us back in bounds through the invis wall. So here's an invis. By the way, you can make the camera spaz like crazy here against this wall. And if you do something just right, I don't know what it is, but you can actually get pushed inside this pillar. Yeah, or you can just do that. But you can get pushed inside the middle pillar. Wow, this is like really... Okay, so here's where the crazy stuff goes. So we're gonna leave him one shot away from defeat. This is where the crazy stuff happens to get to the second out of bounds area. Alright, so to get to the second area that is out of bounds, you gotta make that jump through the side of the invisible wall. It's actually pretty tight. It's not easy. Yeah, by the way, you can do that. You can kind of get stuck on things and fall. That can happen sometimes. So, I forget the angle. This is really not easy. Just jump. Makes it, like, second try. Really not easy. Now, we actually need to get to around here. I should not have shot him that fast, but we get to around here where the next enemies would spawn, and then we don't have to, and then it puts us back as it should, which you may think is a problem. You may think this is a problem. You're like, but you did the work to get out of bounds. You're just sitting back. But actually, you can just do a respawn. You don't even have to do that hard jump again. You can just full-on respawn. Like, look how easy it is. Just respawns you here. And then that guy there can't hit you. Now, theoretically, if you have to do that jump. If you do that tight jump through the invisible wall, you might just be thinking, okay, you've done this really tight jump. You've done this pretty tight jump through the invisible wall, which I somehow did second try. No invisible wall here. Great, I can skip some enemies. I can go through like half the level, which you might be thinking that's faster. Also, if I fail this more than once, I'm not going to keep trying. You can make this jump. You can, it's just not easy. You have to time the mid-air attack correctly. So you might be thinking, just go just go here, right? I'm gonna break this engine box. Make a thing here. Just go here and skip half the level. Skip half the enemies. But since you skipped, you have to like defeat every set of enemies for some reason, or the game doesn't load the loading zone. So technically, we're now out of bounds on this bridge. Now you may be thinking, well, hypothetically, if the last loading zone was loaded, couldn't you just skip to the end of the level? And the answer is actually no, because as you can maybe see with this pillar, and with that wall there, none of this stuff is solid. Past this bridge, nothing is solid. So the only thing other than this bridge out of bounds that you can actually access is this small patch of grass, like very tiny patch. You see how it kind of jolted the screen and put me back in bounds there? Just like laying here. And then if you walk back in bounds, it's like... Wait, this is out of bounds? This is technically out of bounds. That's a new one. See, so, wow, that invisible wall. Okay, you can explore more there than I thought that you could. You do the same thing over here. No, this is actually solid. Wait, can we? What? You can just... Where am I standing? Oh my goodness! This out of bounds is crazy! I didn't realize that this... What? I didn't realize that you could do that. That makes this the biggest out of bounds in the game. By far... What? This is insane. I did not realize that this was possible. If I had known that you could do this, then I would have been messing around with this out of bounds glitch a lot more. Look at that. There's so much to not explore here. Wait, I'm not technically back in bounds, am I? Not technically. But I did get into a bit of... I did go through a wall that I might not be able to go back through. What I was thinking. This is so bizarre. Like, you can just... What? There's so much to do here. How in the world is this possible? I'm technically in the stairs right now. That's technically inside of the staircase. Good to know. I'm back out, like, all the way out again. Can't see very well. Let's do this wall. Okay, we're safe. Wow, there's so much with this. I actually didn't know that this out of bounds was a real thing. Wait, there's a wall here too. I can't see, game. Can I please see? Wait, what? Ha! What? This is an insane out of bounds, dude. What? I'm afraid of getting respawned, honestly.
No.
I got respawned, honestly. What? I didn't even know that that was a real thing. We're doing that again. But first, let me determine where I even was technically at. So I was in the stairs, and I was in that pile of rubble. Where was I even standing, though? Like, I was technically over there.
No.
You wait, I landed on something. Can you actually make that jump?
No.
Just about. Good lord, that's insane. I didn't realize that you could just do that. This out of bounds is now massive. Oh my god. The other one you get pushed back in. And you can't like jump on that. What? Wow, this is just crazy, dude. I didn't realize how broken this level was. Like I thought that I did. I thought that I knew how broken it was. I thought that this level was broken, but this is a whole new level. Okay, this is just comical. What am I even watching Optimus land on right now? Like, I just clicked back in bounds. It's hilarious. This is insane. How much can I do it? Oh, you just okay. You just click back up there. Can you like ride this though? I'm curious. Can one like keep going on this top hat? That'd be cool. Just do this. What if we land up here again? Sorry, land up here again. But not that. I'm actually trying to land this. What if I like aim like this? Wait, no? That is crazy. No. Where am I standing right now? Once again. Just in this crazy out of bounds area. It's just insane how much this has to offer. I did not realize that there was 7. It was 11 out of bounds. Oh no. This is the same out of bounds glitch technically. So I guess there's still really only 10. That's crazy. This counts to me is the same out of bounds area because you can just walk to it. You don't even have to jump. It's literally the same area. Did I just get put back in? I did. But this is technically the same out of bounds in my eyes. For those curious, the reason that you can't you just fall through everything. This is completely. It's not even loaded. If I fall again, I might die. Let's risk it. This is a terrible idea, by the way. I should not be let's risking this right now. I want to know how far this can be taken, actually. First. Can we just like walk this way? We'll fall straight down to here, which is where is here? And we make it? That's the question. Okay. I don't think that I can stay out of bounds. No! Okay. I think that we're gonna have to perform the tricky jump again. Technically. But that's insane. Right up here. I can't see game. It would be very kind of you to let me see. Okay, apparently that jump is the easiest thing in the world now. wonder how far it could be taken. Hang on a minute. What if I could stay out of bounds? Hypothetically, couldn't I go all the way along this area? And go all the way back into the area where I first started? Out of bounds. Hypothetically, in theory, is that not possible? That would be insane. What if? What if? One shot. One more shot. That's enough shots. Have to make that jump.
No.
By make, I mean fall. Oh, by the way, you can make it in here off of one of these rocks. It's not the easiest thing in the world. I mean, I think you can make up this rock and that rock, but not this rock. Technically. Wow, that was just miraculously skillful. Yeah, they're... Oh my gosh, the sound effect is amazing. I thought it was just a bridge and then a gigantic drop into a void. No, this out of bounds is huge, it's massive. I'm gonna try the right side one more time. I guess technically it's the left side. We're like... Can we really not do this? I guess that we can't do anything with that side. But if we just keep jumping... Okay, so we're out of bounds still. And if we fall, now we're here, which is the place. Alright, so let's hypothetically say that we did this again. I wonder if you could land in the floor. Like, how convenient would that be? No, you can't. You can't. It's not solid from that side. Like, what if you could just... No, you can't, though. You just can't, though. No, I want to see, though. I legitimately want to try to... Yeah. I don't necessarily... I mean, it would be faster, probably, if you have to tank anyway. Truck. I was jumping. Yeah, that's why I don't go for that. But hypothetically, let's say that I got it first try, which would be really cool. Let's say that I did. I'll try this one more. See, you can make it. It's just really annoying sometimes. So I've had once or twice where it's really easy. I didn't realize just how broken this level is. This out of bounds is big. Like, it's 10 times larger than any of the other out of bounds glitches in the level or the game, actually. Because the other two, the ones in level 5 and level 3 are really minor, especially comparatively. And on top of that, there are some decent size out of bounds in the rest of this level, but neither of them. None of them compared to this level of craziness. I'll just do this. Honestly, can I just tooth this though? Honestly. See, it's so easy, like, you jump input, if you try to jump right at the edge in this game, right at the edge of something, it frequently does not work. I'm just experimenting now, because This is insane. I didn't realize how glitchy this level was. Like, I did and I didn't. I realized before this, I knew that it was glitchy, but I didn't know that it was this glitchy. No! No!
No.
I'm wondering if that's possible at all. The other one would end here. You know? The other one you could get to there. Basically. And then maybe... You know, you could actually probably get the other one to make you land inside of this part. But other than that, it probably wouldn't go on that much longer. Gosh, I didn't realize how crazy the out-of-bounds stuff in this level was. Lord, dude. And this is maybe not the most entertaining thing, watching me fail to make it along part of the platform over and over. But it also probably is entertaining to see actual out-of-bounds glitches in Transformers Prime of all games. Especially something this crazy. I didn't even know that existed until just now. I actually just discovered it. That's weird. Is it crazy too? What if, hypothetically, what if... Okay, no. No!
No.
It's hilarious how I just like saw the entire rest of the level there. Well, maybe not entire. I wonder if you could make this. You could probably not make it up here. It would be really cool to see. I wonder how high you can go with the stairs too. Like, I wonder, can you just be inside this platform? Like right here? You could probably just stand in the floor a little bit. I'm so happy that this is a thing in the game though. Because it was already a decent, it was one of the biggest out-of-bounds glitches before this. It was probably the biggest out-of-bounds glitch before this, considering the amount of areas that you could just jump off the side. But with the ability that you have to do whatever the heck this is that I'm doing right here, it's by far the craziest. Go down through here. Oh, that jump almost made it. Here's the thing. This game is, in general, built so solidly that there's not, like, what you would expect to see in a lot of games, especially, in general, what you would expect to see in a lot of games is collision that, except maybe not quite as much in really new ones, like these ledges and stuff. But when you get out of bounds in a game, you expect to see a lot of extra, a decent bit of extra collision if you can walk on or drive on, like it's Mario Kart or something. When you're doing coconut while out of bounds, you're kind of expecting a lot of walkable area, which in this game you don't get. Except for here, apparently, you do. Also very weak water. I think it might actually just be the graphics. Having the run just do it changes the graphics a bit. It's like, worth it to HD. Which I really only did because I had to put it, like, make it work with an HDMI cable, is what it is. This is quite the crazy out of bounds. Really. Alright, I definitely think, okay. I don't know how the wall is positioned. Oh, I actually have a lot more room. This wall is solid. That is concerning. But I'm still technically out of bounds. I think this entire area is still technically out of bounds until I fall off that ledge, and then I'm back in bounds officially. Is this walkable? Sort of. This rock is busted. Very busted. Oh. I just keep going through the wall. Where am I standing? What? No! So you... Oh my gosh. I'm trying to wrap my brain around how much this out of bounds has to offer. That's crazy. It's not even hard after you make those 2 jumps. I'm just baffled with how much there is to do. I was not expecting this much, honestly. Okay, this is a lot of out of bounds. I didn't realize how broken this game was. I really didn't. I thought that I did. I realized that it wasn't that broken, but it did have a good couple out of bounds glitches. No. I realized nothing. This game... What even is this? Ah!
No.
I wonder how much crazier... Like, let's hypothetically... If I make it back to that rock... If I get out of bounds, I can explore this area, that area. I can probably. Good lord. I'm not sure. I'm honestly. I want to be able to explore all of this out of bounds. But I'm honestly kind of expecting them to not be. I want to be able to explore all of it, but at the same time I don't. I want there to not be that much out of bounds. Because if there is, it's just gonna be another 30 minutes of me doing this. And I also don't want to die and make that jump, that somewhat difficult jump again. Alright, so... out of bounds once again. That was actually pretty fun. And I mean, that's what's even funny. This is only one side of the out of bounds. So I didn't realize how much farther inset the platform was. That's kind of insane. You know, I can sort of see why there is more walkable surface here. It makes sense, considering that there, visibly behind all of that debris is something to walk on. It makes sense. But at the same time, I was not expecting this. Okay, we made that. I wonder... But yeah, like I was saying, whoa, I wonder if that cliff side is solid. Surprisingly not necessarily, but very possible. This is technically still out of bounds. Yeah. I'm still scared that I'm gonna put back in. What's down there? I need to see. I can't. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, I'm still technically out of bounds. I need to get back up here. And get to this rock again. I wonder how high up on that can we get? Not really. I'm scared though, because like... couldn't I theoretically go too far to the wall if I did that? That's what I'm scared of doing. Like, I want to get through this wall, but I'm scared to... I'm technically standing in the wall on top of the rock or something. No!
No.
This is gonna be very... It would be bad if I played that on though. I would like to... There was a different... I hypothetically... I thought that you could maybe load the loading zone to kill him off while out of bounds, but you can't. And I'm probably going to try to demonstrate that, but this just doesn't work. But I'm too focused on this right now. No!
No.
I think I'll probably fall 3 more times. 4 more times. At the very least, I'm trying to get this side knocked out. And then move on to the next one. I was just seeing people like flip out of bounds. But actually, just into that rock. I'm not even saying this is a huge one. It would be so cool if the out of bounds glitches in this game had actual use. I guess that this one could hypothetically. No, because you would have to hit the enemy trigger. And how would you get back out of bounds? Whoops, I was going. No! Wow, I'm so good at this job. These rocks, I don't think that they really expected people to drive on them. I was talking about the destroyer rock. I was not expecting this to take this long, but I didn't realize how glitchy the level was. Okay, I've just said the same thing 40 times. I need to say something that's actually interesting. But also, all that I can think about right now is to continuing to find new stuff out of bounds. So, honestly, I'm just gonna keep going at this. Oh, that was so close. I can call one more. That's fine. That's nice. That rock would be interesting. I'm honestly curious if you can, like, technically. Oh. Can I stand here or not? Even if I clip out, what will I do next? You know? Am I still technically out? I think that I'm still technically out. If I go much farther, I don't think that I will. I need to make it out. Oh! You can land on the rock. That's what you can land on. I'm not landing on this. I want to make it through the wall, but I'm scared of falling. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is so awkward. Oh. Is there like collision something all the way up there or something? It's kind of hard to look at that much camera. Oh. Oh, I had it. I'm not even sure if this will open up any new possibilities. I don't know how helpful this is going to be. Oh. I can't tell what is even going on. I can't even tell what I'm doing. Oh. Okay, yeah.
No.
That is so finicky. Even if you can land it, where would you go from there? Like, I don't think that you could stay out. Because if you... Okay, let's say that I was able to get out of bounds and stay on that rock. Where would I go? I would have to, like, vehicle jump all the way over to those pillars, which is probably not even possible. Because I don't think that there's ground. So, I'm gonna hope that that's it. I might mess with this more later at some point, but for now, that's gonna be all that I do on that side. Next up is the other side. I'm probably going to die and have to make the jump again. I want to make this, just to demonstrate that it really works. Okay. I can do that another time, I guess. fell down here. There's still more left to explore, though, you know? What's through here? I can't see. So that's that wall. This is just that big pile of debris. That's what I'm standing inside right now, isn't it? These are the stairs, I think. Yeah. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. I'm gonna be honest. I'm worried though, because I'm worried that I'm gonna get stuck inbounds. Wait, how close am I to an edge? Very, not very, I can't tell. That's called inbound. We don't want to go there. Am I still out? I'm still out. Just push me through an invisible wall in the way. Unsure. What's in front of me? I'm very glad that I did that. But, I might not have survived. Wait, there's another wall here? So I'm technically kind of sort of stuck in between these areas. That is so possible, I think.
Optimus,
I didn't mean to. Whoops. Alright, let's just make the 2 jumps again and then go back. I can't believe that I made this first try. And then I went forward again and I made it first try again. I made this first try. The fact that I did that at all. The fact that I did it twice in a row. Make that 3 times in a row. I've learned how to make that jump. That's crazy. I've actually learned how to make that jump. I can deal with the enemy's situation later. Oh!
No.
Okay, that is not right. I'm actually gonna do something to make sure that I don't have to go quite that distance again. I'm actually gonna fall off here on purpose so that I'll respawn every time. No.
No.
There's like islands in the background. That's actually kind of... Hold on. That's actually kind of... I can see an island all the way over there. Good lord, dude. I mean, I know that it's just a background, but it's still neat that you can see an island. Also, this, in case anyone's curious, the bridge, once it falls in the cutscene, this appears to be right where that final emblem is. Artifact, sorry. I mess that up sometimes. I call artifacts emblems for some reason. But yeah, that seems to be where it is. They're just not. It just hasn't loaded the debris yet. But like, look down there. You can see that. There is platform now. You can see it, right? Wait. I fall into the... I understand why I didn't land there now. But wait, seriously? Where am I? Okay, I thought that I was all the way outside somehow. I don't know why I thought that. I'm mesmerized by this. What the heck? I'm still not completely convinced that there's not a way around or near. Yeah. That. But also...
No.
See that? So... I'm actually not surprised. Did that happen? Because that's exactly what happens in situations like that. That's another way to get below the kill plane, which you can do in 3 places in level 5. I tried them, the level 5 glitches, and they didn't work. I'm not sure if it's they just don't work in the Wii version, or if they're 3DS exclusive. What the issue is. It just didn't work. So if we just repeat this. I got... What? Did I just get pushed through an invisible floor? Sorry, what, man? It's bizarre that levels, like... Level 4 doesn't have an out-of-bounds. The closest thing that has no out-of-bounds is part of the rock that you can go through. It doesn't... In the level. It's just not solid. There's this one part of the rock jutting out from the wall in the outside segment. But you would think that level 4 of all levels would have an out-of-bounds. You would imagine that this level would have one, in a way, but no. Can we just do this?
No.
No. Okay, I was just wondering how far around I could ride that. Not very. I'm just confused why it's a platform and why you can just jump on it. Okay. E? Actually, jump around these. Well, I was just trying to do it really tight for no reason. Okay, we've seen most if not all of the stuff that we can see on that other side. So if we now just do this, what happens if we try to ride this along? Okay, that's not out of bounds, technically. Okay, what is technically out of bounds? So there's platform there. Which kind of amazes me. Can one make... Can I make that? Like... Wait, okay, no, I use that. I'm almost done exploring this. It's probably going to be completely uninteresting to watch. 50 minutes of this, but... No. It actually doesn't matter. I don't know why I was just kind of concerned there. Just for getting perspective bound, which is like completely harmless. In this other than this, right here, I mean, I'm basically done exploring this too, for the most part. I just want to see. Is there anything to land on here? I can't see. I can't see, baby.
No.
Oh no. Well, I mean, I don't have to search every inch of this right now. If I want to, I can search more later. But I am gonna try one more thing, and then I'm gonna move on to the rest of the out of bounds stuff. So I'm actually gonna move into this big pile of debris. I'm not technically back in bounds yet. I'm technically back in bounds. But, like, that is what I really want to do. Make it there. I wonder if I could land on that pillar. I probably can't, though, because that would be where the kill point is. Because there's a kill point right there.
No.
That's not what I actually kind of glad that I did this respawn here. Alright, I'm done with this for now. Okay, actually that's not true. I have one more thing, and then I'm done with this out of bounds, and I'm gonna go on to the others. I did not realize just how expansive this was. No, I do want to see one thing. Okay, the debris does not appear to be loaded there. That's what I wanted to see. Is the debris from the bridge in the cutscene? I just wanted to see if that was loaded. Yeah, I wasn't completely sure of it. The other out-of-bounds glitches, I promise they're not going to take me 45 plus minutes to explore. Wait, I actually landed on that. That was kind of one of my goals. I wasn't exactly trying to do it quite that way. But... Can I see, please? Thank you. Well, that was anticlimactic, but you got the idea. And then you could theoretically walk around outside here, shadow bounds, in all of this area, which, I don't know, it's not like that would be crazy. It'd be pretty cool. And then, maybe, I don't think that you could make that jump even from up here. But let's hypothetically say that you got up here. What could one do from here? Literally not much. I mean, maybe they could... Ooh. Maybe you could land... Oh, that could be so many things that one could do, actually. I won't... I might have to do a second go around at all of this stuff, because that would be fun, but it would also be a real pain, and I'm kind of... As cool as it is, I'm kind of sick of this out of bounds. Did not know you could make that.
No.
Hold on. I just thought of something. No, not out of bounds. Now we're just gonna be sane. Ooh.
No.
But anyways, let's not die. We have no reason to do that. Oh my gosh. No! It's not a big deal, let me just quickly... Not what I meant to do,
Target Optimus and fire at will.
I'm glad that I've learned this jump a little bit, but it's really hard to do when this guy is trying to take you out. I'm trying. I'm really trying. But it's just not easy to do in this type of run. Was he close to me? He wasn't even that close, was he? Not what I meant to do. Okay, I got out. So Larry. No! Larry's gonna kill me. I'm so much more stressed because this guy can hurt me way more resistance. So I'm so much more stressed. Jets aren't loud. Okay. Thankfully he can't do the out of bounds and catch me. That would be really funny if he could. I'm somewhat upset. That's actually crazy. Alright, so this was a hypothetical enemy skip that I had come up with. So you have to, first off, you have to kill him, and then you have to immediately, for some reason, even though you would never get to this area without doing the out of bounds glitch, even though you would never get behind here without killing all the enemies to get to where the artifact is anyway, if you set up a respawn, you can actually jump from that platform there to the other point of the level. But the problem is that there's an invisible wall there for some reason, even though there doesn't need to be, because you're behind an invisible wall that normally spawns, like, right there. So I don't understand why there's an invisible wall where you have to get out of bounds. And it's just literally an invisible wall. But this pillar's also kind of glitchy. You saw it a little bit there. You can actually just get stuck here. Not like stuck, but stuck enough. I wonder if you can actually just full-on make that jump. No, not quite.
No.
Wow, I'm actually mildly surprised that I didn't get the respawn. That's not what you do. You actually just drive off the second person.
No.
Yeah, see? So now you go back. I'm just gonna try to go for this, and I'm gonna go for it, and if I miss it first try, boo. But you have to be here and wait for him to stop fleeing around like that, and wait for him to stop moving. Or I'll just shoot at him. Anyway, that's the invisible wall that you're behind you, and you can respawn. It still doesn't trigger the loading zone like you would hope. But there is one other thing with this whole area, and that's that you can actually skip triggering these guys. So basically, I've already triggered them. I don't feel like retrying, but if you jump here and then you can jump around. Whoa! He just what? difficulty to drown. But you can just do this, and then you can just jump around. And then you can land there, but not quite that close to it. Jump around. And then jump around again. And you can skip the enemy trigger. It doesn't save you any trouble, though, because there's invisible walls loaded. Which, even if you get behind, which is what the other prospect was, if I charge shot it and got behind that invisible wall after setting up the respawn, that would hypothetically have allowed you to get to the loading zone if it was already loaded, which it wasn't, so it defeated the entire purpose. That's bad. Okay, I thought that he was glitched in both. But yeah. So normally, you get through those invisible walls, even if you set up the respawn there, it doesn't matter. It wouldn't make any sense, because there's an invisible wall right there. As it goes out far enough to stop it. Alright, so now onto the much more minor stuff. The rest of this should take like 5-ish minutes. Because I already done the rest of it. That one glitch took up like an hour, because I wasn't expecting it to be that expansive.
Optimus, are you okay?
Quick interesting thing here, no matter how hard you try, you can't skip these enemies.
Need to approach this.
Even if you land on the very edge of platforms, it will not
Be
skip.
careful, Optimus. That's some tricky footing. Be careful. Some of those footholds are too weak to support you.
So here's the other... I'm dead. Well, it's not a big deal, since I just came from there.
Optimus, are you okay?
But here's that debris that I was talking about. So now that this second area is loaded, the first area is loaded presumably, I can't prove that. There's not enough bound to get back.
Careful, Optimus. That's some tricky footing. Careful. Some of those footholds are too weak to support you.
So we're just gonna drive here, and instead of... This is extremely easy. Look how easy that is. Skipped the enemies, didn't load the invisible wall. Now, you can do a couple things. You can set up a respawn by going to where the final 3 enemies are. No matter what you do, you can't skip any enemies. However, that's the first part of the level. If you fall down here, you actually just go back to the beginning and glitch and glitch so much as it is in the you can technically like wedge yourself off of these edges. You can like land inside of them a little bit. Not a big deal. Where the real fun of this level begins, well, the real fun of this part of the level is first off here. This is easy enough, but this is an out of bounds technically. It's very minor. This is an out of bounds glitch. As tiny as this area is, it's technically out of bounds. You normally are not allowed to go. So, as minuscule as this is, it technically counts. See, I went back through the invisible wall. Now, you can technically make it up both of those steps, but you can make it on this one too. It's not that fun. I just feel like actually doing the effort to set up the jumps. I'm sorry, failed there. that, so just fall down again. Same deal, out of bounds again. Now you can actually kind of, it's not relevant. It actually would be technically, but it's not really relevant, but in general, but you can kind of clip up through that. I can't really, it's hard to prove it, but see, like that, you can do that. And you can actually land it. I don't know if I've ever technically stuck the landing and then not immediately falling off, but you can. It's not important, but this is technically a thing that you can do. Now, you can jump from the top of that platform all the way over to here. You can make this jump normally anyway. Alright? So you can make that jump forwards, you can make it backwards, you can make this forwards and backwards to jump around this thing. I didn't do it right, but you get the idea. You can jump around this. It's not really faster, I don't think. You can do the same thing around this thing as well, at least to an extent. Alright. So land here. So here is the second to last out of bounds, the most recent one that I discovered. The vehicle jump at that angle. You can make this. This is the final out of bounds in order of discovery. For me. This is the last one that I discovered. You can run inside this stuff, clip up on top of it, run around here. It's nothing huge, but it's decent. And I clicked back and bounce. You can land inside that pillar. It's actually kind of a pain to do. Also, like I was saying, you can set up a respawn. Like I said, respawn. Yeah, you can vehicle jump on top of that thing and land over there. There's like 4 different ways to get over there. Technically 3, but you actually you die. Get the idea. So if we want to one more time try to get once again you can land inside the pillar here, technically. It's not a big deal. And then this is the final out of bounds. This one is actually interesting because this is where the final cutscene in this level takes place. So and it's weird because I never realized that there was this little platform here, this little path that he jumps up of steps or whatever. Presumably, you never see that in a cutscene, but what else he gets up in that. So yeah, that's the general gist. That's all the out of bounds stuff. I might actually end up. I'm gonna end up making a second out of bounds video though. Not nearly this long, probably. I might mess around a little bit more with that one that took up most of the video into Ruin, this level. The other one, the ones in level 5 and 3, I'm gonna if those work in Wii U, I'll do them on the Wii U version. But yeah, there's so much more that could be explored. Really interesting to see, but yeah, that's the general gist of it. There's not really much more out of bounds than that. An hour and 15 minutes of out of bounds. Alright. I'll probably make another out of bounds video soon enough.